Hey, what's going on YouTube? I want to do a quick video for you guys on my Emerald Tree Boa. The last time I did a video on any any of my snakes, God, it's been like 4 years, maybe five, and yeah, it's probably about 4 years. Anyway, I don't have any of those snakes anymore. I used to have some green tree pythons and a pair of Amazon tree boas. So I've always been into the arboreals. This is actually my first Emerald Tree Boa. I've always wanted one. I've always wanted to try to pick up a pair and get them and breed them. I bred Amazon Tree Boas. I was going on to breed my green tree pythons, but I ended up picking up a new job at the time, and it just required me to work all the time. I was constantly at work. Anyway, um, I no longer work there, so I ended up, well, at the time I was working there, I ended up getting rid of all of my snakes, which I absolutely regret. So now, trying to get back into it. This is my first snake that I picked up in since that time, in 4 years, 3.5, 4 years. So I decided to go with the Emerald Tree Boa, and this is him. I don't know how old he is. I actually picked him up. It's probably been about 2 months since I've had him, but he is a Northern or Guyana ETB, and he's roughly about 4.5 feet. Don't know the age. Probably wild caught, but he does have a pretty good temperament. His disposition isn't that bad. He does have a good, strong feeding response, and he eats every time. There is no hesitation with this guy, which is absolutely great. Especially if any of you guys have any arboreal snakes, especially if they're wild caught, you probably know how they could be finicky eaters. Anyway, I'm actually searching now for a female for him. I would love to try to get this breeding season going, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Picking up a female, getting her quarantined, and then getting her comfortable enough to breed. I'm probably not gonna happen, but we'll see. Anyway, this is. Let's get in close. Got some good white to him. Boy, how you doing? Getting hungry? Good boy. So I just picked up this Exoterra for him. This is 24 by 18 deep by 24 tall, and he's absolutely doing great in this thing. So when I first picked him up, or before I picked him up, I built this rack, thinking that it housed him temporarily. He did well. It's Herbstack controller, 1 foot wide heat tape in the back, and I had him in this tub, and he did fine. He did well. He ate. He was doing good, but he wasn't perching all the time. He would sit on the ground, and so he was either a little stressed or uncomfortable, or I don't know what it was. And it is obviously small for his size, but I figured I was thinking he'd do a lot better in it, but he obviously was stressed. So I picked this up probably about a week ago. Yeah, actually it was last Saturday. So he's immediately, well, he was grounded for about 2 days. I fed him, and then he perched immediately right after eating. And fucking doing great ever since. I do plan on switching out the lamps, putting in a heat panel, 40-watt heat panel, getting another Herbstat controller, the whole 9 yards for him. And then I will do the same when I pick up a female. I'll probably end up buying, I'll set up another Exoterra before, that way it's ready to go. And yep. Anyway, that's it for now. I will more than likely try to do an update for you guys once a week, and then hopefully the next update I will have a new Emerald Tree Boa. If not, maybe one ordered.